Hello, good day everyone. So this time I will be discussing about sigma notation. So this is a pre-calculus topic for elective math 10 of Math and Science School. O nag-una-una sila pre-cal para kung mag-STEM ni sila ay grade 11. Gamay na lang. Anyway, so what would be our topic for this afternoon? We have series, something to do with sigma notation. So what are our objectives? So we have illustrate series, use the sigma notation to represent series, illustrate the principle of mathematical induction, and apply mathematical induction in proving identities. But for this video, number 1 and number 2 objectives lang sa DI ako ang target. So 3 and 4 will be for the next video na siya. So what are the basic terms that we need to consider when we are talking about sigma notation or series? So let's start with the term itself, series. So when we say series, dili nga series bus liner or dili ba series nga musiga? It is the sum of the terms of the sequence. It is the sum of the terms of a sequence. So actually, grade 10 first quarter topic na ni siya, sequence and series. So mura na siya gamay review and a little higher part siguro. So there are two types of series. We have the finite and the infinite. For the sigma notation, we will be focusing on the infinite series. So for sigma notation, a finite, not infinite, but finite. The finite series is also called the partial sum, denoted by S sub n, where n is the number of terms being considered. So of course, the value of our n depends on the number of terms that we're going to compute for the series. So, example, very common example of series is we have this one. Find S sub 7 in the sequence -4, -1, 2, 5, 8, 11, and 14. So, S sub 7, then we are going to count. We will try to check kung 7 ba ni daan. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Okay, next is we have simple. I-add nimo silang pito ka buok. O, di ba? Sayon ra kaayo. -4 plus -1 plus 2 plus 5 plus 8 plus 11 plus 14. And adding all those integers, we were able to get 35. Meaning, S sub 7 is equal to 35. Now, so we are going to apply that one. That is if the terms are already provided. So what if it is not provided? You are only given the equation or the formula. So we call it explicit actually. So muna siya ato ang i-consider karon when we are talking about sigma notation. So let's have the sigma notation. It's the Greek letter or mura siya letter E actually, symbol for summation and is used to represent series. O so ang basa na niya kay the summation. So we have. Okay, so how are we going to solve problems related to sigma notation? So before that one, let us try to identify what are the parts of sigma notation. So we have this equation. So this is read as the summation of r sub k from 1 to 3. And that if we are going to expand, that would be r sub 1 plus r sub 2 plus r sub 3. But how did we do that one? So let's try to chop this one and try to identify the parts of the sigma notation. Starting with letter K. K here is our index of summation. So when we say index of summation, meaning that refers to asa ka magsugod in substituting the value of the variable hangtod asa ka kutog. Then we have 1 is our lower limit. Okay. 3 is our upper limit. And we have r sub k is what we call as our explicit formula. So, of course, kahibaw naman ta nga kanisiya. This is our Greek or the symbol for sigma notation. So, how are we going to evaluate sigma notation? So, let's have an example on this one. O, kana siya kay ang pag-evaluate na nato. So, after we do the substitution. So, we have example number 1. If we are asked to evaluate n squared or the summation of n squared from n or from 1 to 5. So from this notation, we are going to replace n with the values 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then after that one, we are going to add all of them. So we have here the solution. Oh, nag-start ta ni 1 squared plus 2 squared plus 3 squared. Murag, wala na ko na-edit ang PowerPoint. Unya pa ni mo reflect si 4 squared o si 5 squared. O, diba? Ang galing. So, evaluating all, we have 1 squared is 1, 2 squared is 4, 3 squared is 9. Naman tani siya sumpay nga 4 squared mo na si 16. Yan na pagid si 5 squared is equal to 25. Now, nganong 5 raman kutob? Because from our notation, our upper limit is 5, meaning until 5 ra ka mag-substitute. So adding all of them, that gives you 55. So which means the summation of n squared from 1 to 5 is equal to 55. O diba? To ara si 4 squared o si 5 squared. 5 squared na ulahi siya. Okay? So next, let's have another example. So example is evaluate the summation of 2k plus 3 from 1 to 3. So, kay atong lower limit is 1, so meaning we're going to start with 1, and our upper limit is 3, meaning we're going to end with 3. So, replace k with the values 1, 2, and 3, rakoto. Then, add all of them. So, our equation now becomes, or the evaluation now is, kanimo ni ang first. From the explicit formula, mao ni siya, substitute the first value of k nga 1. Next is we have plus, o 2 times 2 plus 3 plus 2 times 3 plus 3. So, dire 2 na sad imong gi-substitute niya. 3 rata kutob. Since our upper limit is 3. So, if simplifying it further, we have this 5 plus 7 plus 9. Now, how did I get 5 plus 7 plus 9? So, si 5 is kani. 2 times 1 is 2 plus 3, that gives you 5. Ikaduha, 2 times 2, that is 4, plus 3, that gives you 7. Katulo, 2 times 3 is 6, plus 3, that gives you 9. And adding all of them, we got 21. So, which means, the summation of 2k plus 3 from 1 to 3 is 21. Now, let's have example number 3. What's the difference between example number 3 and ganina nga example number 2? So, observe the explicit formula. Sa example number 2, our explicit formula na siya'y parentheses. Sa example number 3, wala siya'y parentheses. Now, unsay meaning ana niya? Sa example number 2, each term of the sequence appeal gyud si plus 3. Pero, sa example number 3, si plus 3 kay walay labot. So, kanira siya nga equation. We have this one. Kanira. Okay? So, only, wait sa ha. Okay. So, kani siya. Kanira siya ang appeal sa ato ang sigma notation. Okay. Meaning, inig-abot na sa atong evaluation, diha ra kaniya mag-substitute. So, this now becomes, so replace k with the values 1, 2, and 3. So, this is now equal to 2 times 1 plus 2 times 2 plus 2 times 3. Then, last part na nimo ihatag si plus 3 or i-appeal si plus 3. Wala may appeal si plus 3 sa summation, si 2k raman. So, which means, the grouping symbol parenthesis plays a very important role in sigma notation. So, simplifying it further, this becomes 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 3. So, 2 times 1, that is 2. 2 times 2, that is 4. And 2 times 3, that is 6. And then, ayaw kalimti si plus 3. So, even if plus 3 is not included sa sigma notation, doesn't mean nga itangtang rasad nimo siya diretso. Appeal siya. Ari siya sa last part. So, combining those terms, we got 15. Meaning, the summation of 2k from 1 to 3 plus 3 is equal to 15. So, look at the difference. Kani nga equation, this is read as the summation of 2k plus 3 from 1 to 3, while kani is read as the summation of 2k from 1 to 3 plus 3. O, naa siya difference, di ba? So, careful with that one. So, that is equal to 15. So, lahi yun na ang answer nga mugawas. Okay, so that is the basis nga nung nakuha nato to siya nga answer. So why we get the answer, the summation of 3 exponent k from 0 to 4. So diri nga part, atong lower limit does not necessarily mean nga we always starts with 1, we always starts with 2 or 3. So, mag-start siya depende sa pattern nga imong na-create. So, from 0, so observe diri, we have from 0 to 4. Okay? So, from that equation or from that pattern, we were able to create the equation. So, I hope you were able to understand the discussion this afternoon. So, for you to be able to check, pwede ka mo tanaw na ako gipanghimo diri nga try me. So, I will be uploading this one. So, write on the comment section sa imong answer kung sakto ba. But ganina during discussion, so for those who are not able to do the online discussion or you were not able to watch or join our online discussion grade 10 from Matsai, pwede mo tanaw ani for you to be able to know what is our discussion all about. Bye-bye! See you on the next video. Charot. Mag-imo na ko vlog ani. Di ko kay babitaw. Bye.